Well, check out this local artist. Her work can be found in cities across the country and even right here in Western New York. Mike Randall catches up with an amazing sculptor who has just begun working on a special piece for Lockport. It may be her biggest challenge yet.
It's the most photographed object in Lewiston, called Freedom Crossing. Now meet the artist who created it.
Once it starts to live, it just comes out from your soul.
These lifelike creations and many more were born right here in Susan Geisler's Youngstown studio.
I have the Potato Man, and this is his wife.
Surrounded by all sorts of characters that have sprung from her imagination.
A lot of people kept saying, why don't you make a butler? Why don't you make a butler? And I said, all right. So I made a butler.
Susan is hard at work on her next project, called Lock Tender's Tribute.
Based off this photograph from 1897.
This will be her biggest monument ever, with 14 life-sized subjects.
I have a calculator because I have to figure out this mathematically.
With the model made, she's now tackling the work of making each of these people come to life.
Each one has a personality that's coming out, so you have to take it in. It's like being an actor, really.
She started this work in January, and it will take 3 years to complete.
These are some of the lock tenders right here. This is this little skinny guy. And
Susan says she owes much of her success to her marketing man, husband, and partner of 36 years, Peter Henderson.
This was the first piece of Susan's that I saw. It actually won first place for sculpture in the old Allentown Art Festival.
Susan Geisler's works tell stories. Some of the stories come from her own childhood.
And that cat is my cat, Charlie.
And some of the stories come from the pages of history, cast in bronze and preserved for future generations.
All sculpture is documenting history, and it's a true story. Even Josiah Tryon is a true story in this town. He helped slaves across the river.
For the Now Buffalo, I'm Mike Randall.